Yeah. System lit, connect that spark. Whole club glow when I hit that mark. Sitting the way, I'm in that zone.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mark, the chosen one. One of my favorite cars. I think it's one of your guys' favorite cars. To some of you, it's probably my favorite build. Between this and the Huracan, it's like a toss-up. And it just, the fact that I'm here right now, like talking about it nearing completion is like not real to me. It doesn't really seem real. But today I want to show you guys, I want to talk about everything. I want to talk about why it's taken this long, what has happened, how many audibles I've called in the middle of this happening, even right now, and what the plan is and how soon this thing's gonna be on the road. That's why I'm here. I'm over here at James Lynn Motorsports. When I show you guys Mario, you guys are gonna remember Mario from a couple years ago. He's the one who took this project on. And hopefully by the end of this video, you guys will learn from my mistakes and maybe be inspired by the positive stuff that's going on, and maybe do it right. So without further ado, my Supra. Remember, one of the guys with the best mustache over here, Mario. Mario is over here at James Lynn Motorsports. If you guys remember, he had the balls to take this project on before you actually knew how bad it was. And I don't mean bad, I mean like what was done to the car, right? Like, right. And we're gonna kind of go over that. So the biggest question that everyone has is, why has it taken this long to kind of get here? Now, mind you guys, I want to let you guys know something. This shop where I'm at, James Lynn Motorsports, you guys can look it up. They like specialize in Baja builds, like $1 million truck builds. And I'm super into them now. But if you bought a Baja truck and let's say you want a $200,000 build, $150,000 wiring harness, all this shit, everything, they have at least a year waiting list. I'm not saying that it took long because I was on that waiting list. That's not what I'm saying, but I am saying that it's not a mom and pop shop, and Mario was the best one to do this for me because of where the car was. So I knew that going in, but we both did not expect it to take this long. The reason why it did, I want to talk about it as Mario was getting into the build. The stuff that he found just kept adding months and months and months and months and months, and that combined with the schedule here of his actual job, what he has to do, made it super complicated. So just without getting too complicated, Mario, what was the biggest issue? And by the way, guys, I want you guys to know this so you can avoid this in the future. When I first built this car, it was on a budget, it was on a timeline, it was the first of its kind, and I needed things done. I still haven't seen anyone do this yet. Like, still, there's people doing it, but it's complicated. So, what was the issue?
The biggest issue is just trying to go back and do stuff right how it should have been done the first time, while also navigating through a BMW/Toyota chassis interface.
Sure, but what was wrong?
Well, a lot of stuff was cut. And I don't mean like cut corners. I just mean like raw wires cut out.
Like chassis harness cut, engine harness cut.
ABS sensors cut. It was a new link harness. There was a fuel pump.
So when you got the car,
when I got the car, it had just got painted, and there was not much in here. There was not much in here. The wires that were there were cut.
and not labeled.
Some of the stuff was labeled because previous to going to paint, we were able to kind of go through some of the wires. So we did have some documentation of what was there, but it was, the timeline took so long that we almost had to go back to the original and restart over. So it was like, you go one step forward and then be like, oh man, that doesn't have that.
But what, like, give me a couple specifics, like what headlights, like what?
For example, headlight connectors. We had to extend some of the headlight connectors. We had to find, there's no documentation really available. I know there's all data, but for someone that's just trying to do it at home, or I would say do not cut your harness. Don't cut your harness until you know exactly what you're doing. Because what happens, you start cutting stuff because you don't think you'll need it. The car doesn't know that what you're doing. The car doesn't know that you're building a race car. The car needs everything to work. It needs, the modules need to see signals and see stuff plugged in. That's basic. You know,
Yeah, if I had to do this all over again, what you would have suggested, and we talked about this offline, was keep my factory harness and just do like a,
and build a jumper to go from the factory ECU to an M150. That way everything would integrate. That would probably be the smartest thing to do now, but obviously you don't know that until you're balls deep in.
sure.
You know?
Yeah,
But
no, I get it.
obviously this is not a build that anyone should take unless you have a lot of time and money and extra money, and if you can fabricate, because the amount of people that it takes to get to this level is pretty amazing. I mean,
Yeah,
everyone
no,
that's worked on it so far they've done the best they can.
I haven't seen this car in a couple of years, and I thought or a year and a half, and I thought just laying my eyes on it, now being older, I'm just like, what the fuck is this kid bullshit? I might not like this shit anymore, but I am looking at it, and I'm starting to like it again more. So anyway, guys, long story short, shit was cut, had to start from scratch, and every little point where we got to this section, hey Mark, this is the, what do you want to do? You want to do this? You want that? Well, we got to order parts. We got to do this. We got to do. So it was like one of those things. Every couple months, something. So we're at the point now where we're like a few days away from me towing this car out of here, and I'm going to tell you guys the plan afterwards. But for now, let's talk about what's been done. Just you're gonna overly simplify it,
Right.
I'm assuming. But let's talk about what's been done and what do I have now versus what I had before. I had a Link before with an AIM Sports Dash. Now I'm on a Motec M150
And a C120.
and a Motec C127 Dash. So everything's all Motec. So anyway, what do we got here?
So basically what we have here is this is a one-piece, it's a two-piece engine harness, and it has a PDM built into it. It's got the, let me see.
And by the way, why don't you talk about why there's a million people that can wire shit up.
Right.
Why do people even come here versus other places? Why? I want you to talk about some people don't even know the type of looms or loom.
Right.
Why they don't know that? I don't know it either.
Right.
So it's important because when I showed your wiring harness to someone, they right away said, "Oh, he's doing this, and that. It's cool." I want the people to like actually understand that too, right?
Right. So I'd say the difference between here and most places is that this is for the most part, a one-stop shop. You can come here, bring a car, we can wire it, we can program it, we can tune it, and you have a running car leaving here.
But a lot of people can do that.
Yeah, a lot of people can build a harness. Everyone can go on a website, prowire.com, order a bunch of Deutsches, order some wire, some ray cam, heat shit down, put a boot on it, glue shrink. A lot of people can do that, right? There's no magic in that, right? But what we strive for here is we want to make sure that our harnesses are serviceable, that they are built correctly, that they are
Not a fire hazard, and we're going to show that.
Routed in a way that makes sense, that stuff is not going to catch on fire, that if someone was to take over the project, they can see what you did and say, hey, I don't know how to fix that.
In fact, before we even let's talk about what you did, let's talk about what it was.
Okay, so this is just your standard Link 2JZ harness here. This is what, if you bought it from Link, this is what you basically get.
Okay.
Some stuff is labeled there. Don't mind that hair.
Okay.
Right. Some relays.
Is that from your pubes?
No, mine are way smaller than that.
Okay.
Right, your igniter, your factory igniter box.
Yeah.
Basic. And then this is the fuel pump relay harness that someone decided to build.
Okay.
So this was in the rear of the car. As you can see, some of the beautiful.
Now, would this have caught fire, you think?
Yes, if it would have touched ground, it would have probably caught fire.
Cool.
And it was taped up. I took the tape off because I wanted to see it. But I mean, you said this kind of stuff everywhere.
And this was
like
powering
ours.
my fuel pumps and stuff. So,
Right.
What's the issue with doing it this way, other than it being a fire hazard? Is it
Well-
maybe not? And I'm going to use my
Right.
basic logic,
Right.
and you say if I'm right or wrong. But is there too many failure points at this stage?
Anytime you solder wire, people always think, oh, solder wire is the best way. But no, what happens is when you solder wire, it makes it real brittle. And what happens with vibration in a car that makes a lot of power, spinning the wheels, the vibration is going to kill this joint, and it will crack. And when it cracks, your car will fail. And if you're lucky, it'll just fail. If you're unlucky, it'll catch on fire.
I see.
So we
failure
stress-
points and then safety for
sure.
fire hazard
Oh, for
stuff.
sure.
And it does look ugly, I'm gonna say.
Especially when you have a car any car, it doesn't matter how much money you spend on it. But you don't want house wiring, on your.
By the way, guys, not throwing anyone under the bus, I want to just say that this ultimately, if you own a company and your employees are fucking up, it's not your employees' fault. It's your fault because you own the company and you trained them, or you paid them, or you hired them. So ultimately, everything that's happened up to this point has been my fault. Whether it's been a budget, whether it's been a corner cut, whether it's approving XYZ. I'm not throwing anyone under the bus. I just want to be super clear. And I'm very thankful for the people that I've worked with. But you guys need to understand and learn from my mistakes, okay? So, now. Okay, so this is how it was.
Right.
Not safe.
Not safe at all.
Not worth it.
Not safe
Especially
at all.
on a car that's worth this much, it's not worth it to cut a corner on the fucking fuel at least.
Exactly.
So this is how that was. There's a couple other wires here too, right?
Oh yeah, we have a box of some cut stuff here.
This is how.
This is your original driver's side fuse box.
Driver's side fuse box. All these wires were all cut. So you didn't really know how to label these, right?
Correct.
So look at this, guys. Driver's side fuse box. Everything cut, not labeled. So it's like, what the fuck what are you supposed to do?
Well, the issue is not necessarily that it's cut, is that what do you do on the car side? You have wires that are just out raw, and if they touch, like that's, how do you fix that? How do you find it before it's too late?
Yeah.
So we had to go through the wires that were cut, shrunk them down, labeled them, make sure that they put them in a way that if we ever needed to go back to this in the future, that it's still possible. Come on, it's still possible.
Yeah.
That's just some bumper.
And what's that? What do you have in your hand there?
This is for the ABS that was cut off.
Well, I don't have ABS anymore.
All the wheel speed sensors, but this
Yeah.
is just some of the stuff that was cut. I mean, honestly, there's no need to cut it. There's some stuff that you can cut, some stuff you don't need to cut. That whole harness was back here. Right now, it doesn't look probably as pretty as it should. We're redoing this whole system back here, but this is the factory connector here, and we built a small little loom.
So all those wires
Yeah.
turned into 1, 2, 3.
3 bundles, yeah.
So all that shit,
Yeah.
it turned into this. Now, is this a specific loom that you use that's good, or?
We use all Tefcel wire. It's all mil spec grade wire here. We don't use any house wire here. All our crimps, we use boots on everything. All Raycam boots, it's Raycam shrink. Everything's on Deutsches. Everything is labeled. So this fuel pump trigger there. I mean, we try to make it so that
It's cleaner and.
it's cleaner, and if you're taking it apart, you can put it back together. Because that's, sometimes even that gets kind of complicated, especially you use the same.
But like those wires exposed there, that's cool.
That's all factory stuff, yeah.
Oh, it's all factory. That's how it was.
This is all factory stuff. This is all how what this was.
I see, I see, I see.
Yeah. This, I believe, is a sensor for your battery.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's the back end. Yeah. So the fuel pump, well, that was cool.
Yeah. And then your engine, this is your engine harness. It's running GTR coils, ID injectors, ID 2000 injectors.
Oh, this is the engine harness here.
Yeah, this is all engine harness here.
Oh, nice and small.
Yeah, and then everything is sleeved here. This is what's we call it dragon sleeving here. It's high abrasion, high heat resistance, especially when it's running to the back. I want to make sure that's all protected.
Okay.
All your sensors are down here, and everything is labeled. Down there you have your fuel pressure, you have your oil temp, water temp,
got it,
air temp, crank and cam sensors, your drive-by-wire throttle body here.
Yeah.
And then on this side is your crank, right? Water temp, and then we do have some spares. This is an alternator.
Yeah.
Unfortunately on this one it's using a newer like GM style alternator, so it doesn't need the wire.
Now what's this? This is the boost lines? Or?
No, these are for one is a headlight. One is for headlights.
No.
Oh, this?
These nipples here.
Yeah, that's for your boost.
And that still needs to
That's for your wastegate. Those are still need to be plumbed in.
They need to be plumbed in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is your boost valve here, your boost solenoid.
Yeah.
And then we have a turbo speed sensor just in case you want to run that in the future.
What's that for?
It's a sensor you put on the turbo to tell you how fast turbo's spinning.
Oh, okay.
A lot of tuners will tune based off that, and back pressure sensor.
I see. New battery cables, right?
Yeah. So it's alternator and the starter, and they're all heat sleeved, and they're on your cables.
And then what's
a Motec LTC here? It's an NTK sensor. This is better for E85 and for high turbo power cars. These last a lot longer. This is just a way nicer way to do it. It's got a Morse Tech black box PDM to control all the.
Which is this thing?
Yeah, that'll control all your.
And this is, you guys built this to send it through the
firewall. Yeah, it's 2461 black mil-spec, black anodized mil-spec, and it goes from the engine bay to the inside of the car, and that'll connect to the other side, which is the M150 ECU.
Okay. We haven't mounted it yet or anything, guys, so just to be clear, but it's over there, and then I can get in on the driver's side.
It's integrated along with the C127.
I can get in on the driver's side here, guys. It's kind of, don't mind the mismatched harnesses. I have HKS harnesses with the new HKS wheel, so don't mind all that. But so there's still, say it again. Yeah.
If you want to hit the ignition button, and
so yeah,
everyone you're dead.
By the way, guys, this is still we're
still messing.
Why is it doing that sound? It takes a second.
Yeah,
right?
It's just the the car going.
What's that sound?
I think it's probably your drive-by-wire.
Oh, I see, the motor and stuff. Okay, so just so you guys know, we do not have the key for this car yet. It's at Pat's shop, so we still need it so we can figure out all this shit. And this is not connected right now.
Sure, yeah.
So I need to connect this. So we're gonna figure this out. But I remember I had the AIM Sports one. We added this PDM just because it's more race car-y and it's cool. So I have to find a place to mount it. I'm thinking I'll just mount it right here since there's a spot for it. This actually kind of looks ugly. The colors.
Yeah.
Do we have, are these just stickers?
These are labels. Yeah.
Oh, so I can make it whatever I want. I can make it all black or.
Yeah, if you want.
Okay, cool, yeah.
It's just at
no
night.
Offense.
Yeah, at night. You want to do it. Basically, this is what we do on all the Baja trucks, so you can see them at a quick glance. They're not really meant to be the most pretty ones, you know. They just gotta work.
Yeah, it'll be cool. Yeah. So basically, just stupid stuff
so if you hit the ignition, you'll see your dash turn on it. Go ahead.
Cup gang, let's go. Okay.
And then if you want to hit your fans.
And then this will turn on like the fans just to check it.
It's a fan over right.
Another fan.
Hold on, I have another camera.
You have another what?
The camera? You can hook it.
Oh yeah, the little camera. You know, just if you want to see Mario's cock. You got your cock out there, Mario? There it is. Turn that off. I mean, there's no fuel or anything in the car, but you know. You know, that starts it. So, you know, that's we're basically there. Damn, I missed this interior. We're basically there. So that's everything that's been done up to this point. And this driving position's really fucking low, so I'm gonna have to adjust all that. But man, I kind of miss this car. I hope I don't look like a fucking kid in it. What is left for you to do? And we're talking in the next like less than a week, few days.
So the next few days, I just got told that we're gonna run a A5L, which is a PWM fuel pump. So I do have to add some can wires to the ECU harness for that.
I'm changing my fuel pump to like the craziest fuel pump.
It's gonna be a pulse width modulated fuel pump.
Pulse switch modulated fuel pump. It's like fucking $3,500 or some shit.
Yeah, it's gonna
one fuel pump, and it's good for 2,000 horsepower. One fuel pump, and it has its own controller. So that's what we're gonna do. He's gonna.
So I had to rework the back section here.
And then you're gonna get the key. We're gonna kind of figure something out.
See if we can get that center keypad to work.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll put in a battery kill switch.
But the headlights and all that shit work, guys. You know, headlights work. You know, blinkers. You want to turn on the hazards. You know, all that stuff works. You know, on the mirror, the rear. So we're there. It works. Everything's good. The hard part, I think, is done.
Your center console turns on.
Yeah, center console turns on. All that. You know, so yeah, all that stuff. That's the AC and heater. So yeah, guys, I mean, I don't really know what else to show. This is it. It's nearing completion. Everyone's asking, where's the Supra? Where's the Supra? Where's the Supra? There's where the fucking Supra is. It's here. And what's the plan? So I called Pat. I was like, hey, Pat, it's been a year and a half. You ready for me now? He goes, Mark, I'm not just fucking on a whim like that. I'm backed up by 4 weeks. And at first, I was a little upset because I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I've been waiting for a long time, but he's running a business. He shouldn't just drop everything for me. But this is actually really good news. I'm gonna take this car this week, and I'm gonna tow it to Crudel's spot. And there's still things that I need to do to this car before it goes to Pat, because once it goes to Pat and it goes on the dyno, I wanna drive it on the road. So what I'm gonna do, just so that you guys know, I'm gonna find my windshield cowl, I'm gonna find my fender liners or buy new ones. I'm gonna make it look good. Then all the brake lines were cut. I don't have any brake lines, so I need to remake brake lines. The handbrake doesn't work because there is no secondary caliper on this rotor. So I'm gonna add a secondary caliper on there and make sure the handbrake works. Also, the car is slammed. So I'm gonna also add a cup kit to this, to the HKS coilovers. I'm gonna add a cup kit and make that work as well. And I think all those things I can do in like 3 weeks. Maybe throw like an AC in here too, like an independent controlled AC. That's what I plan on doing. I wanna do all those things and then be ready for Pat to accept the car. So
yeah, then once Pat gets it and he finishes some final steps on here, just gotta calibrate some sensors and he can put on the dyno. Should be ready to go.
And that's it. So we're not months away, we're weeks away. I'm gonna get down on this for the next 4 weeks. I'm gonna tow it to Crudel's and I'm gonna make it look pretty and do the things that I don't think an engine shop should do, like brake lines and all this other shit. And then I'll get it to Pat and then we're good to go. So that is the update on the Supra, guys. My bumper's right there, just chilling, by the way. Fucking sick. Top secret gold, let's go. But yeah, guys, you can let me know what you think. You can not let me know what you think. I don't care. I want to give you guys the update. I'm definitely taking this car out of here this coming week, and it's going to Crudel's, like I said, and we're gonna fucking run it down. So if you guys can be a little bit more patient, it's coming soon. And hit that subscribe button for your boy. I'm gonna need that with the Cup Gang merch. Let's go. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Okay? Peace.